What's going on, my Virgos, Sun, Moon, and Rising? This is going to be your May 2025 messages. I'm going to be starting off with general, then I'll do singles, past person, and current relationship if you are having problems. And at the end, I will be doing a yes or no poll. So do think of your questions, and I'll also be doing a healing oracle deck card for what Virgos need to hear for May. If you are interested in a personal reading, then all the info will be in the description box below. But let's get started. All right, Virgos. So, general message. Wow, you guys are feeling drained, okay? We got the Wounded Warrior card here. You guys have been fighting the good fight. So, I feel like the past little while, you have really been having to defend yourself in your own honor, okay? You're essentially fighting for your life, for your life force. A lot of people around you, a lot of controlling, manipulative forces. This could be overbearing family members. This could be friends or acquaintances. I don't think this is love because that's not for general. Could be a controlling workplace. But basically, there are people and forces that you are dealing with where they are trying to control, manipulate you, and bring down your energy. And I think it's for their own gain. And you really have been trying to just stand up for yourself, and you're fighting for yourself. But the fact of the matter is, this is still draining you entirely. Spirit is saying that you need to walk away from this now and take your power back, because there is no point in you continuing to waste your energy into these people or these situations, because these people are not going to meet you halfway. And a lot of the ways they are coming at you, as I said, are for their own gain. Okay. And you just cannot win against people like that. And it's going to continue to suck the life force out of you. So you need to just walk away from this with your head held high and try and let this go. And know that this is not saying anything about yourself. It's about the people that you are dealing with. The truth is that you do not owe these people or this situation anything. And it doesn't matter how long that you've known them. They gotta go, okay? And if they're trying to manipulate you or trying to control you, they're not your people anyways. Okay, so single Virgos. I think you are currently in a place, or coming into in May, that you actually don't know what you want. Do you want to be in a partnership? Do you want to be in a relationship? Do you want to be single? And if you do want to be with someone, what qualities are you looking for? I don't think you even know. I think you thought you knew, and I think you were more materially based in regards to that. So it was really important for you to have someone that, was financially stable, had a job, and even, you might have just been looking for someone that was, well off, so that you could be living a luxury lifestyle. But I think that you've come to find out that a lot of people that are wealthy, and I'm not saying all of them, of course, but they are lacking in other departments. And I think that's what you are focused on. Or they're not willing to put work into you, put time into you, because they're so focused on their job or career or whatever else they're doing. Okay. Another thing I see is, I think that you more so like the chase and the process of getting someone. But when you do, you're like kind of bored, you're kind of over it, and you don't really want to put in the work of having a successful relationship. Not really. Okay. So you also, okay, so here's the thing. There is definitely someone out there for you, and opportunities will start to come, but you got some work to do first. Okay. You have to figure out what you really want in a partner, and what you really want currently right now anyways, in general. Do you want a huge commitment with someone? Because I'm kind of feeling that I don't know that you do, to be totally honest, for a lot of Virgos. And you know what? That is okay. But what's not okay is, continuing on with these connections and just kind of floating through life, not truly knowing what you want, what you desire, or who you're looking for. So that, I think, is a huge issue. So Spirit is calling you in May to get clear on that. And then look at yourself as well. Do you embody the qualities that you are looking for? So there's a lot of things that need to come into alignment here. And I mean, could there potentially be a lot of options, a lot of people in your energy in May? Yes, but it's just going to be draining and not real connections until you figure out what exactly it is you want. Okay, Virgo, so figure that out. All right, so Virgo is inquiring about a past person. This is pretty specific. um, so, sorry, I'll fix the light here. Okay, so you were in a relationship with someone that was in a significantly different tax bracket than you. Okay, they probably provided for you, they paid for everything, they were pretty wealthy, but that is essentially all they offered. And you didn't like this person only for their money, but they used their money and their wealth against you by going against your boundaries. Perhaps they were cheating, but regardless, they were not, they were treating you as if they were better than you and that you owed them, you know, for providing essentially. So they left you, they just dipped because you started questioning them, you started letting them know that things weren't okay in the relationship. So they left you as a shock value thing because they expected you to come crying back. Your energy, you are mourning this. You are mourning everything you lost. Like, you had a lot of stability in your life, but you're mourning this relationship because you actually did care about this relationship as well. And I feel like you're very hurt. But on the other hand, you also feel free because you're not constantly having shit rubbed in your face of, oh, I paid for this, I paid for that, I did this for you, I did that for you, and that's how I can treat you like blank. Okay. So you also, like, you feel like shit, but on the other hand, you're kind of like, okay, I mean, at least you don't have to deal with that constantly 24/7 being rubbed in your face anymore. And this is actually a new opportunity for you, okay? So before I get into that, let's get into their energy. They did this as a mind fuck. They did this as control. They did this because they don't want to hold themselves accountable for anything you say or your feelings or your boundaries. They want to do what they want and they think they can do that because they provide for things. But they are fully expecting you to run back to them, okay? They expect to hear from you. They expect you to come back. They think like, oh, this person can't live without me. So here's Spirit's advice, okay? Find balance and harmony in yourself and work on yourself so that you never have to rely on someone again or be put in a position where your financial health depends on someone else. And the other thing is, I'm not saying this is your fault. Like, perhaps even you're in a situation where you have children with this person and you're a stay-at-home mom and you did this to take care of the kids and you have no other options. Like, I'm not saying you're a gold digger or anything like that. I'm saying basically this is a situation where you just this is what was agreed upon, okay? That this person was going to be the person bringing in the income. But I think this is a huge lesson for you. Spirit is saying that it is time to start working on your own purpose and taking care of yourself. Leave behind the old mentalities that you do need to depend on someone else, because you don't. And I think that you will feel a lot more balanced in your life when you aren't teetering on the edge of having to put up with shit just because you don't have any other options. And when you start going down your own road of independence, you will never be heartbroken again. And you will find a partner that will not do this to you. And you will both, whatever it is that you put into the relationship, it will be equal, whatever that is, in energy, okay? Because money is energy as well. So don't come back to this person. Don't reach out. And why would you want to be with someone that goes against your boundaries and hurts you on purpose because they know they have control over you and power? Okay? So walk away from this fully. You're going to be okay. And start becoming more independent within yourself. And that will actually lead to a union that is meant for you. All right, so if you're in a current relationship having issues, here's the issue. You both thought that you wanted the exact same things, but that was either an illusion on both your parts, or these things have changed over time. And this is leading to you guys feeling like you are against one another. I think one of you really wants to start a family, wants to have children, and the other person is just not ready yet. They want to explore the world, they want to have opportunities and adventures, and it's very hard for you both to find balance between that, because obviously if you're, going to start having babies and children, you can't be out taking risks, adventuring, and just doing whatever you want, right? So here's Spirit's advice, okay? You both need to look at how important the things that you want are to you individually, and can you meet in the middle? Can you create a timeline that you are both happy with without basically going against the needs that you each have as an individual? And this is like truly doing this, not saying this, because if you can't meet in the middle, and I'm going to be honest, I get the feeling that it's just too far off with what you like. For example, if one of you wants kids, that person wants them immediately, but yet the other wants to go for businesses, travel the world, etc., and is not ready to have kids for 5 years, or perhaps they're even doubting if they want kids now. Okay, so it's stuff like that. It's like a huge imbalance. So you both have needs, and you both should be able to live a life where you can have the things that you truly desire. So can you meet in the middle without compromising that? I don't know that you can. Personally, that is my feeling. Have a serious conversation about that. But I think Spirit is saying, and I'm feeling, that this is over. And unfortunately, as sad as it is, like, not saying the relationship's bad or any of that, but when you want different things, you want different things. Okay? So, but at least start with that kind of honest communication, because there are other people out there, and there are other people that will be able to fulfill both your needs. That doesn't mean you didn't have a great experience together. It just means you don't want the same things, and that's it. Okay? So my heart goes out to you. Good luck. And that's what we got. All right. So yes or no portion. Think of your question. What do you got here? Whatever the question, the answer is yes. Peaceful outcomes and relaxation aids decisions. The Healing Oracle. Decision and fear, control. Some decisions and choices that you have made are based on fear and not heart-centered knowledge. Fear is your ego wanting to control. Take a step back and make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Then you're able to see the truth of the best choice with a calm and centered manner. All right, Virgos, that's what we got for May 2025. Do let me know down below if this resonated.